eating a painter's palette, chewing on a ruler, writing with a lollipop, or making an eraser sandwich. Anything is possible with our new edible school supplies. The girls are waiting for a chance to sneak away from classes. Dolly doesn't mind that, but the problem is how to distract the teacher. Daisy has got a plan. She takes out an edible painter's palette. This will definitely distract such a sweet tooth like Miss Smith. Cut a palette out of a honey cake layer. Melt milk chocolate in a double boiler and cover the cake layer with the hot chocolate. Knead chewing candies and shape them into a brush. Score the kneaded details with a knife. Paint the candy brush with edible pearl powder. Melt white chocolate, adding food coloring. And shape it to look like squeezed paint on the palette. Put the sweet brush in the center. Now, we just have to decide who will bring the palette to Miss Smith. Dolly wins this fair fight. We cast lots and Daisy is the one to go. The teacher is deep into math as always. Here, take a rest, Miss Smith, and have a snack. She is greatly surprised. These are the most beautiful paints she has ever seen. They are so delicious. And the palette is even tastier. And the brush? This is what I call a taste for art. We're running away from class sneakily while Miss Smith is having her paint snack. The plan has worked. The teacher notices that the students are gone only when she finishes the palette. Outdoor classes require us to get a lot of energy. It's great that I've got a lollipop. Besides, it's my caramel life hack. Carefully take the stick out of a lollipop. We'll put in a ballpoint refill instead. Dissolve a spoon of sugar in water. Heat it in a microwave. Dip the refill into the melted caramel and attach it to the lollipop. I give the lollipop to my friend, but it turns out that eating a lollipop and writing with a pen at the same time is not convenient. Dolly's gotten tangled in her own hands. And my candy is very handy because it's a 2-in-1 pen candy. Write and enjoy your lollipop, though Dolly is not that lucky. Daisy needs an eraser right now. I've got one. But I would rather prank my friend with my cheese eraser. Cut out an eraser-shaped piece of cheese. Paint the eraser with gel food colorings. Use a food marker to write a logo. I take Dolly's marker, but it doesn't work. There is something wrong with it. Well, it's something wrong with my friend, too. Dolly puts the eraser on a sandwich and bites it off courageously. She must have a fever. I'd better take her notebooks away before she eats them, however strange it would seem, but Dolly likes her eraser sandwich. Unfortunately, the picnic is over. Miss Smith sniffs us out. Her sense of smell has never let her down. Hey, you! Go back to school immediately! The girls are boasting about their new school supplies. Dolly has a stylish pencil case. Not bad, but Daisy has an interesting pen. Dolly shows her funny pencil. Then, Daisy takes out her trump card. It's a new edible notebook. It's a jackpot in the weird school supply competition. Paint a bar of puffed rice with bright food coloring. Roll white sugar paste into sticks and shape them into notebook rings. Put wafer paper onto a printed logo and trace it with food markers. Attach the wafer label to the rice cover using edible glue. Attach the sugar paste rings to the notebook spine. Daisy eats one ring from the cover and offers her friend to try the rest of it. Bite it! Don't be afraid! There is puffed rice in my notebook instead of paper. This is very delicious. Dolly can't resist it and eats even the label. This is divine! I take out a secret snack while Miss Smith doesn't see me. No, this is not glue at all. This is a push-pop cake in a glue stick. Cut out colored wafer circles using a clean glue stick. Press a hole in the center of the circle using a drinking straw. Put the circle into the tube. Cover it with condensed milk and add sprinkles. Repeat it with other wafers. Fill the stick. Miss Smith is making a scrapbook. This cute muffin is worth putting in my scrapbook, but the glue is missing again. As soon as I take out my glue dessert, Miss Smith is coming for us already. She urgently needs the glue. And of course, she takes my secret dessert. Ugh, that's unfair. Miss Smith finds a sweet stash unexpectedly. That's good luck. The sweet lover is excited about the push-pop cake. It is colorful and crispy. It's the most delicious cake glue stick, so there is certainly nothing left when the teacher gives us the glue stick back. Miss Smith has eaten the entire cake. Bored in class? It's time to play a smart game. It's nice that I've prepared a special ABC folder. The letters will help us put words together and have a snack. Put some sugar into a Ziploc bag. Add liquid food coloring. Zip the bag and color the sugar. Cover letter-shaped cookies with edible glue and sprinkle them with colored sugar. Shake off the excess and attach the sweet letters to a plastic folder using condensed milk. I offer for Dolly to play a game with me. At first, she is skeptical about it, but gradually, she gets carried away with the game. The letters are bright and colorful. The game is in full swing. Our real fight for letters is nearly about to start. Suddenly, I eat one letter in the middle of the game so that my opponent doesn't get it. Delicious! Dolly does the same. Keep calm. Be careful not to choke on the alphabet. Oops! Miss Smith seems to have noticed something. It's time to wrap it up. Miss Smith is addicted to sweets. She is a real yummyaholic. Miss Smith is hiding behind a book so that we don't find out about her obsession. She's so naive. We hear her crunching and figure out it's wafer sticks. Think about your cholesterol level, Miss Smith. You are in urgent need of healthy products in your diet. For example, whole grain thin cakes. But the teacher thinks they are #1 when it comes to tasteless food. Well, Miss Smith, challenge accepted. Add 4 ounces of powdered sugar to 1 egg white. Make glaze. Add a few drops of food coloring and stir. Put the glaze into a Ziploc bag. Snip off the corner and squeeze it onto a whole grain thin cake to cover it all over. When dry, draw ruler hatch marks using a food marker. Write figures. I come back with a delicious ruler. Miss Smith likes the glaze. She doesn't notice that a healthy whole grain cake is hidden under the ruler mask, and she eats a few inches with great pleasure. And meanwhile, we rid her of her sweet and harmful addiction, facing the calorie attack. Nevertheless, wafer sticks are so delicious. Drawing is a bunch of fun, especially when you can have a snack with a pencil, but not a regular one, a wafer pencil. Take a little filling out of a wafer stick. Make a pencil tip from sugar paste and insert it into the wafer stick. Cover the sweet pencil with edible glue and sprinkle with edible glitter. Mark the tip with food coloring. I take the sweet pencil and bite it. My sweet tooth friend hears my crunching at once. She deserves a wafer stick too, but Dolly's luck has run out. All of her pencils appear wooden. There is not an edible one. I give her a wafer stick while she is gnawing on all of her pencils. But it is nothing in comparison to my sweet pencil. Moreover, if Miss Smith suspects something, you can always pretend that it's a regular pencil. Did you like our edible ideas? Then write in your comments which school supplies you would like to eat. an eraser, a ruler, or maybe a notebook. And don't forget to give your thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so that you don't miss new edible ideas on the Troom Troom channel.